Welcome back to the videos, ladies and gents. My name is Agent00sonic and we are finally here at the last video in this series. If you have not seen the previous episodes, I will place the link in the description box below or the little box thingy here. A quick preface to the series, 6 various characters drawn in your own style. Put on to the characters, and up first was DRAGONZORD. For those asking who, just like me, let me elucidate you. First appearing in the live action television series Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode Green with Evil Part 5, airing on October 9th, 1993. DRAGONZORD is a Zord linked to the green Mighty Morphin Power Coin, which is a supernatural gold coin used as a power source by whomever possesses it, which led to various persons to control DRAGONZORD. Sporting a wide variety of weapons from missiles to drills, weighing in at 170 tons at 38 meters tall, or 217 bananas, whatever your scale is, this was one absolute unit. Unfortunately, his tail was a conflict of good and evil that subsequently led to a watery bed, to this day inactive at the bottom of Angel Grove Bay. This has been one of my personal favorites in this entire series challenge, just due to somehow managing to transform him from this live action model to a genuine comic book style. I mean, what'd you think? I think I did pretty good. For a second character holding the title as one of the 3 protagonists of Cartoon Network's longest running series to date, Ed from Danny Antonucci's Ed, Edd and Eddy is the tallest one of the 3 and loves buttered toast, gravy, chickens, and his 2 best friends Ed and Eddy more than anything else. Okay, maybe a jawbreaker would be a close tie, but Ed is seen in his usual attire of a green coat, a red and white striped shirt, a monobrow, short hair, and the lack of a proper chin. Making his way on the screen on January 4th, 1999 in the first episode of the Ed Touchables, this lovable lug animation is so perfect in my eyes I could not bring myself to alter it in my own style. The very inspiration of my entire art career. I mean, they're still smarter than an onion, being butter toast, a bus driver. I mean, it's their words, not mine. But now on to the third character, which adds himself to my ever-growing Marvel collection, Spawn. First appearing in the self-titled comic issue number 1 in May of 1992, let me tell you, this man's story is wild. Former assassin of the US security group Albert Francis Simmons was murdered by his friend, gets sent to hell because he was an assassin, makes a deal with the devil to go see his wife. He returns back to Earth but loses his memory, takes forever to find her. When he does after 5 years, turns out she's married to his former best friend, then runs into another hell spawn, who tells him once he uses all his power he goes back to hell to the devil, and even with all that, that's just the surface. He goes through multiple metamorphoses, fights between heaven and hell to protect humanity, and goes to freaking Armageddon. There was an animated series on HBO in May 1997, and a movie later that year, with Michael J. White, making him at that point the first African American to portray a major comic book hero. On his powers, here you go. Crazy, right? That man has so many powers. Following that superhero, we have Hero U from the 1995 animated television series Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. Now when I did get this request, I was so confused. I have seen this show once or twice maybe, but I couldn't tell you what it was called, who was in it, the character's name, or even the premise of the show. It was like sort of catching the tail end of a commercial and briefly seeing the product and having to describe it. Now, anime characters are a bit of a weakness of mine just because of the line work being so crisp and clean. The challenge for me was when I tried to create a variation in this style without jeopardizing the true characteristics of the character. And in my honest opinion, even with the coloring, as you can see, I had to go over it several times just to get the desired tone, and I was so anxious of messing it up and almost being done with this piece. I will say, in the few anime characters I have drawn, this is one of my best colorings with how the tones were all nice and blended together without it oddly being placed. For the penultimate character in this series, we have Mr. Blick from Nickelodeon's Cat Scratch. Debuting on the channel on July 9th, 2005, this Bombay cat and his 2 brothers are left with riches from their recently deceased owner, and well, antic ensue, ranging from anywhere from becoming a hobo, befriending a dog, going to the moon, going broke, you know, usual rich cat things, and newts, lots of newts. Mr. Blick is the oldest of the cat trio, the self-appointed leader who purchases have anything dealing with power and respect. Sadly, this show was cut short with only 1 season to its name with only 20 episodes. I mean, I thought it was good. And last but not least, ladies and gents, if you have no idea who this yellow electric mouse is, I have no words. This Pokemon or Pikachu, whoever you talk to, is the unofficial mascot of the Pokemon franchise that began in, began on February 27th, 1996 in Pokemon Red and Blue for the Game Boy. Standing a bit over a foot tall, what's not to love about this critter? Fun fact, him being yellow is theorized as to why his popularity is so high, due to his only real competitor at that time was Winnie the Pooh. And thank you so much for watching. Now for the backgrounds and then the last analysis of this picture. I just wanted to do something that was going to be nice and contrasting to the character and kind of have a little bit homage to him. That, and I just really like how it looks whenever there's a background on them. Alright, here's a little bit of a close-up, that way you guys can see. Of course, later I am going to put a still image of the final product. This is just so you can actually like look at it and go, ooh, ah, things like that. Alright, and here is the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and hot sauce, and thank you for sticking with me with all these videos of the 6 fan art, but I'm done. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.